both of these players. Gosh, it looks like the German won the lag. And this is the team event. You have 20 teams starting out, and we are down to the quarterfinals. There's 8 teams left. Sweden versus Austria, Germany versus Lithuania, who we have here today, and Italy versus Norway, and France versus Finland. And what a comeback from Finland in the earlier qualification match to get into the quarterfinals. A great comeback in the 8-ball. The player was down 4-0, and the matches were tied. And in winning that match, it brought Finland right into the mix. And the break by the young Alessio Heibler. Heibler is the son of Ivan and Roman Heibler. So a couple of professional players. Roman, a very good professional player from the Czech Republic. He does live in Germany, has lived for many years. And of course, Ivan Heibler, another professional player. And he starts out with a nice break on this 10-ball. And an great opening here with this 2-3. Looks like the 5-ball is down. Or is that the 5 right in front of the 3? You'll have to excuse me, but I do confuse the 4 and the 5. On the screen, they look very close in color. Good play by the young Mr. Heibler from Germany. His opponent is Azulas Dadavicius, who is a gold medalist in the 10-ball. He is also a 677 Fargo. The young Heibler is a 663 Fargo rated player. But the table has changed hands, and we'll get a good look at the young Lithuanian. Can he cut this ball? It doesn't appear that he has enough to cut it. He can overcut it. A nice kick and stick would be a great safety here. Just like that. Nice shot by the young man. Did a great job in the 10-ball. The Lithuanian team has 3 medals so far. Jokubas Silantjevas has a gold in the 10-ball and a silver medal in the 8-ball, I believe. But he has 2 medals, and the young Azulas at the table now has the gold in the 10-ball. So the German team, comprised of Lorenz Geitz, Felix Vogel, and Alessio Heibler, have 1 gold medal, and that Felix Vogel in the 14-1. So you have a couple of great teams, and they share 4 medals amongst both of the all of the 6 players. So Lithuania, deep in the medal run, they have 3. Will they get a 4th for the team? Well, they will win the first game of this match. So he holds. And I believe the young Lithuanian will be breaking the balls, as the German won the lag by a fraction of an inch. Both of them within a half inch of the head rail. Nice lag by both of them. This is the under 19. The women do play alongside the men since it's a team effort. France has the gold medalist in 8-ball, Rachel Enfra, And now a scratch by Tadaravicius, and Heibler takes the stage. Ball in hand on the 1. The 3 is along the right side rail, the long rail, for the upper right-hand corner. The players are on a time clock. There is 60 seconds after the break to plan your attack, and then they have 35 seconds per shot with a 25-second extension. They are playing WPA rules where there are no early 10s. It must be the last ball pocketed for a win. The 4 ball hanging over the side pocket, and the 5 straight across from it. Will he go 2 rails and play the 5 to the corner, or will he come off the right side of the 4 and play the 5 down the left side? He can also draw the ball off the 4 to the head rail, just like that, and come straight towards the line of position, or on the line of position for the 5. There's 3 ways to skin that cat, and he found one and did it very well. Probably go forward here around the table. Actually, he does not want to go too far around the table. He wants to end up about where he is now. He's thinking about going all the way over and playing the 7 in the side. I think if he goes 3 rails forward with good spin, he ends up right where he's at now. A lot of good spin here. Just side spin, just like that. But he put a lot of stroke on that and got exactly where he wanted to get. Very nice shot by young Alessio. Probably just slow roll this. Preferred the slow roll than the draw. That got him too close to the rail. But he's got a good angle to pocket the 9 ball and come off the head rail for the 10. I see Roman has coached his son very well. And he'll tie things up at 1. This is a race to 7. His teammates, Lawrence Geitz is playing 8 ball versus Kristupas Blais from Germany, and Dennis Schnitker is playing Jokubas Silanjevas, the one with the 2 gold medals. So it's the first of the first 2 of the 3 to win their matches that will send them into the semifinals, which will be tomorrow afternoon, along with the finals. This is the second to the last day here in Slovenia. The 9 ball will be played, the 9 ball quarters, semis, and finals will be played first thing in the morning tomorrow. And then the 2 team events, the semifinal and finals, will be played in the last 2 matches of the day. And then we'll have the closing ceremonies along with the medal presentations. And everyone's going to go home after over a week here in Podcetrtek, Slovenia. The 3 ball, the 4 ball is right next to the 8, so he has to. Oh, he's trying to get right on it. He's going to bump it, and he's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to play this 4 ball off the 5 or slide it in off the rail. Or is that the 4 in front? No, that was correct. Finally got one right. He's going to try to slide it off the rail. Oh, it didn't have to slide. He had a full pocket. Well, he had enough to work it by. Good shot, very accurate. In team play, there was 20 teams representing 20 countries, and we're down to the last 8 teams, the quarterfinals. Germany defeated Spain and then defeated Austria, and they find themselves here. Lithuania defeated Bosnia-Herzegovina and then Poland, but lost to France in the winners' qualification, and then had to defeat Spain to get into this quarterfinal. This 9 ball, he's going to be drawing the ball back up above the side pocket and towards the 9. The 10 ball, it plays very big. He's going to have to go up quite a ways. Oh, this could be absolutely perfect, and it's very close. He missed it by, as you saw him point, about 4 or 5 inches, a little higher, and he would be perfect. But now he might be able to bank this if it doesn't kiss. I don't know if he can see enough. And the ball is far from the head rail for a kick and stick. His choice is to kick it to the right-hand corner or kick it down to the middle of the table and try to hold the cue ball up on top. And is the 10 going to help? It does. He taps the table in apology. I would just feel, you know, when you kick them and you hit them, good things can happen and bad things can happen. Well, it was a bad thing for Azulas. It was a good thing for Alessio. Looks like he's trying to cut this ball right in, and he does. What a good shot. And look at the position he's going to get on this 10 ball. Ball in hand position. And he takes game number 3 for a 1-game lead in this race to 7. These two have played 3 games, and let's take a look at their teammates and see what they've played so far. Oh, the Lithuanian team is up 3-1 in the 8 ball and losing 3-0 in the 9 ball. The gold medalist and silver medalist Jokubas Silantjevas is down 3-0 in this match. The other gold medalist is up 2-1. But watching the young German play at this point, he's in his chair. A dry break by the Lithuanian brought this nice safety by Alessio. He's going to spin beneath the 7, gets the top of the 1. Almost got it perfect. He hasn't really left the shot. He's going to look for a safety here. I would try to bank this to the side pocket and call it and hold the cue ball there behind the 4-10. Is what looks a little on the obvious side for me. But for the young man, he sees the same shot, but he caught the 10. It didn't slide by. And that's why I would have been trying to open it up all the way to the side pocket to make sure that did not happen. a deceiving angle there. So we're off to a good start by both of these two. Did he make the bank? No, just barely missed it. He may have been playing safe because he didn't play position for the 2-ball except for the bank, but it was a good two-way shot. Had he found cover and had it gone in, if he didn't call it, Alessio would have the option of taking the shot or giving it back. As if you pocket a ball in unintentionally, it gives that option to the incoming player. It is alternate break. Has a shot. His cueing might be hampered by the 410 there. If he plays the carom, it could scratch. I don't think it will. He plays it very soft. You could go off the 1, pocket it, and play the 1 ball to the opposite corner. He played the combo, and he's going to be hooked behind the 8. That's part of the reason I kind of liked the carom. It was hard to control the cue ball with that thin of a cut. But of course, with the carom, there was a threat of a scratch. Rail first, or he was playing a kick shot at it. And ball in hand for the young German. Table's open. No real problems. His biggest challenge would be getting on the ball next to the 10, which is the 4. And coming down far enough for this 2-ball. Being left-handed, it makes this shot very available. Coming up for the 3. So it's just cut it in and you'll have position, because you'll go about to where it is now. What he wants to do here is he wants to focus on getting above the 3-ball so he can slide the cue ball down for the 4. I don't believe he did. He may have to draw the ball. Oh, can you see that there? Oh, he's just, it looks like a funny angle. It looks just a little bit funny. I don't think he can get to it. He may have to go around the table to get on this 4-ball. Well, he was able to. He was a little bit straighter than appeared on the screen. He appears to have a shot on this 4. He'll use the rail to try to get back to the middle of the table. Up we go, he says, and not quite enough. Now he's kind of on the 50-yard line. If he goes off, plays it to the left side, there is a threat of scratching in the corner. He comes in tight, plays the cue ball very tidy, 4-rail position on the 7-ball. I love when they play that shot. It's a billiard shot, and it's a very, very pretty one when they go off the long rail, short rail, and it kind of kills it, and it comes straight off. Oh, these pockets are a little on the tight side for side pockets. There are 5 inches. The corner pockets on this Predator arc table are 4 1/4 inches. Azuolas with this 8-ball, just off the left rail, back to the close to the center of the table to get on the 9. Now down for the 10. And the German Dennis Schnitker is now up 4 games to 0 in 9-ball over the Lithuanian. But in the 8-ball and in the 10-ball, Lithuania leads by a game in both sets. And now the young gold medalist has opened up a 2-game lead in this race to 7. Can Lithuania get another medal? They have 2 golds and a silver. Can they get a gold in the teams? Or does Germany get another gold medal in addition to the one held by Felix Vogel in 14-1? Long straight-in shot on the 1. The 2-ball appears to go by the 7, so it's just a little bit of a screw back for the 2 in the corner. Oh, he went forward and he's going to play it to the opposite corner. Now, I'm not sure the 3-ball goes between that little window of the 5-9. Looks like the 4-9. You see my problems with calling the colors there of the 4 and the 5. They're so close. Now a kick shot. He wants to 2-rail kick this ball. Well, actually, it's the 3-ball next, isn't it? Can you play this off the 8 and the side? No, the 8-ball's way above the pocket. He's going to play it straight to the side pocket and move the cue ball up for the 4. Very nicely done. Now he's looking at an open table here. 6 balls for the clearance to close the gap. Young left-hander from Germany, son of Roman and Ivan Heibler. Two professional pool players. Roman plays under the Czech flag, and I believe Ivan plays under the German flag. I'm not 100% sure of that. But I know they're both pros, and very good ones at that. And very proud of their son here. He's representing Germany very well. And does close the gap. To a 1-game deficit. The young Lithuania will be breaking the balls in this alternate break format. Well, in the 8-ball, it is 3-2 Lithuania. In the 9-ball, it is now 4-1 Germany. And here, of course, it is 3-2 Lithuania. Keep in mind, the 2 sets are the 2 players from each country that win first. 2 out of 3 wins the match and moves into the semifinals. A lot is being contested here. He's going to push. No, he's kicking right at the ball. I don't know why I said he was going to push. He's got a very nice safety here, just rolling the 2-ball past the 8 and putting the cue ball on top of the 8. That is kind of a, well, he could have really got in tight with the cue ball there on top of the 8. Of course, when you try that and you hit it a little hard and it moves the 8, you get angry at yourself for leaving an open shot. But he'll just hit 2 rails. Oh, he's going to hit the ball straight on. Hit the left side of it and push it past the 7, and the cue ball goes back to the left, which is kind of like a ticky shot in billiards and carom. He's got a good shot to hold here. Just bank the 2-ball out and stop the cue ball right behind the 7. You can do it soft, you can do it with speed. Just left it over the side pocket, but I don't think he has a rail first, and the 4-ball blocks his direct path at the 2. Might be able to spin it over. It should spin. A little bit of left English, maybe a tip and a half. Almost made the ball. Nice attempt. Very nice attempt by the young Tadaravicius. Clears the 9. Has to come all the way down for the 4. I believe he'll go 2 rails here. A lot of right spin. Go 2 rails between the 5-8 for the 4-ball between the 7-10. No, he came straight down. And is it going to work for him? The answer is no. Another safety available here. So it does work in one frame. Nice and tight on the safety. There was a nice safety. When you get him in nice and tight, takes away some of the angles to kick, and of course it takes away the jump cue. Another spinning shot to get to the 4-ball. Has to spin above the 8. He spun below it, trying to hit it from the 2nd rail, and gave up ball in hand. Now everything is open. He'll roll this forward just a little, get a good angle to come down for the 7 off the 5. I don't know if he got the angle to come down or not. He can spin down though, but that means that if he doesn't come all the way down, he could get behind the 10. He has to get to the middle diamond on the right-hand side rail, long rail. And he gets there with room to spare. Now for this 10 ball. Very pretty. Is he going to overshoot it? Yes, he does. Just a little. Enough to make it a more difficult shot. You'll have to watch his cue ball and kind of be aware of the side pocket. Yeah, he hit it thick. He was a little too scared of the side pocket. And now, do you play safe here? It's a very, very thin cut. Do you take the bank? And there is that's too far from the rail for a kick and stick. He's just going to leave it across. He's going to give up too much of a shot here. And the young German's going to pounce all over this and tie things up at 3. This isn't an easy shot. It's a very makeable shot. And make it he does. Alessio is a 663 Fargo. His opponent from Lithuania is a 677. So this is a very close match according to Fargo. Within 13 points. It's anybody's game. If they were to play, the way that Fargo looks at this, at 677, if they were to play 1,000 games, there should be a 14 game difference. So pretty much it's a race to 7. It's dead even. And we know that in a race to 7, one roll can make a difference. All ball fouls, so you got to be careful. One roll, good or bad, can make a difference in a match. Oh, he came out enough with the cue ball in the 1 to give him a very easy kick shot. But I actually like kicking it 2 rails to the left side and coming over to try to make the 1. Yeah, not really an offensive position for the young German. None of the 4 matches going on right now between the teams have posted a win yet, but that's a very nice safety and gets up tight behind the 2 ball. He has a 1 rail shot at the 1. Just below the side pocket with a little pace here. He's going to want some pace, right? Just like that. And he doesn't leave anything offensively. He has left quite a bit defensively. Yeah, I figured to try to put it behind the 8, and he just didn't quite get there. going to go for the long rail kick. Straight at it. Ooh, could have used a little nibble off the 3 and possibly made it in the corner. Instead, he's left it in the corner. He liked to catch the 6 ball here with the cue ball. But I believe this tracks right at the corner pocket. So he goes underneath the 6 and comes up perfectly for the 4. He's going to have to go forward with the cue ball. The 5 does not go by the 10, so he's got to pick a different pocket. He's going to bump the wrong side of it. Ooh. Will he play the combo on the 10? It's lined up pretty nice. I wouldn't blame him if he does. He can also roll up and try to roll the cue ball onto the 10. Or just roll the ball up to the head rail. That'll keep it from getting behind the 10, though. Going for the combo. And no combo is easy. They can all be missed. And this works out for the Lithuanian. He'll probably draw this ball back and get on the right side of the 7 to play it to the same corner as the 6. He went forward, which I like. Just not enough speed or too much speed. Goes over more, he's got an easier shot for the right-hand corner. Goes over less, and he's got a shot for the 7 in the other one. Look at this position. Ooh, I thought he had him all the way there. He might have given up the right side of the ball. Not sure. Yeah, from here it looks like he's got him hooked. He doesn't have him hooked. He's playing the bank. A good two-way shot. It came out as a very good two-way shot. Now Azuolas has a 2-rail kick on this 7, or he can catch it really, really thin and go 2 rails up table and stop the 7 with the 8. Nicely, nicely done. Now, the 2-rail kick by the young Heibler. He's going 1 rail at it. The reason I like the 2-railer is because it'll probably, if you hit it good, it's going to stick the cue ball there and send the ball towards the side pocket and possibly to the middle of the table, the head rail. Of course, the key word there is if. What a nice shot. And that is the kind of shot that wins gold medals. He has one so far. Can he get another? There's still 9 ball to play, and there's still the teams. Keep in mind, this is the second to the last day here. And then first thing in the morning tomorrow, you'll have the 9 ball, the semifinals of the team events, and the final at 16:30, which is 4:30 in the afternoon in Slovenia. And of course, they'll have the award ceremonies and closing ceremonies. So a lot of pools still to be left, and tomorrow will be a very exciting day for the 9 ball and the conclusion of the teams. The players will go to break, and we'll take a look at who the gold medalists and silver medalists are so far. Four to 3. After losing 2 games in a row, the Lithuanian comes back and wins a game. Your gold medal count in 14-1. The gold medal for the under 17 goes to Max Benko. For the under 19, it goes to Max Benko, Slovenia. And the under 19 is Felix Vogel from Germany. The silver medal for under 17 is Jakub Korobo from Poland and Jokubas Silanjevas from Lithuania. The 10 medal, the 10 ball gold medalist is this gentleman, young man you're watching here, Azulos Tadaravičius from Lithuania, and Jokubas Silanjevas from Lithuania. First time in history, I believe, that Lithuanian has medaled in both the under 17 and under 19 at the same time. Silver medal for the 10 ball goes to Max Benko. Max with a gold and a silver from Slovenia. So the local hero with 2 medals so far. And then you have Walter Leikre from Sweden. In the 8 ball gold, Valentin Schmitz from Germany. For the under 17 and for the under 19, Walter Leikre from Sweden. There's another young man with a gold and a silver, Walter Leikre from Sweden. The silver medalist is Ermi Bancek from Bosnia-Herzegovina, and the silver medal for the under 19 is Robin Haig Peterson from Norway. In the girls 10 ball, the gold goes to Linnea Halmastrom from Sweden, and the silver to Shirin Voleri from Switzerland. And then for the first time since 2004, a gold medalist from France in the junior division, or in the youth division, Rachel Enfroy from France. And then the silver goes to Linnea Halmastrom, another one with a gold and a silver. Gold in 10 ball, silver in 8 ball. Halmastrom from Sweden. And so far, there's your counts for the gold medals. And you've had great participation by all the teams, and the timing by the young Lithuanian is perfect to rack the balls. And you're stuck with my voice for another non-stop conclusion. But here comes the break. 4 to 3. He leads, racing to 7. And the other 2 matches have tightened up. Now Lithuania leads the 8 ball 5 games to 3. And Germany leads the 9 ball 5 games to 4. And of course here it's 4 games to 3 Lithuania. Close match. Very close. All 3 matches within a game. Well, except for the 8-ball. There's 2-game lead for Lithuania. Winner of this match moves into the semifinals, which will be tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. Off the 3. Try to make it off the 3. Now, does he try to open up this 2-4? It's a pretty thin cut on the 1. He's going to have to put quite a bit of left-hand low English. Made the ball, did not get his breakout, but he has a nice bank on this 2-ball for the side. He's just off the rail. If he was off the rail more, it would be a very comfortable bank. Closer to the rail, he has to elevate a little bit, and it makes the bank shot just a little harder. But not hard enough. Good shot. Is he looking at another bank shot? This does go, and he can stop the cue ball there for the 5. May as well go. It's a good shot to go after. He's playing safe. He is down by a game. It's racing to 7. He doesn't want to lose this game because he goes down by 2, and his opponent closes in within 2 games of his goal. So you don't want to lose this game if you're Alessio. Didn't quite hit it hard enough to get behind. Yes, he did, just not hard enough to get behind the 6 as he came on the inside of it. Careful with this shot. He's going to want to put some left-hand spin to go over for the 5. And at this distance, it could bend the cue ball just a little bit. So just high English here. I think there's enough angle to come down. No, he spun the ball and spun it very, very well. And he's in good form to close this rack out and tie it up. Oh, but he went a little overboard on that shot. Overcut the ball. And it's funny, but I've seen world-class players on shots like that sometimes do that. They just leave it out. They don't cut the ball. But here he overcut it. Excuse me. Big break for Azuolas. It's hard with the U there. Oh, looking good through these 3 balls to get to 5. He did shoot that a little quick. And misses it. Do you just go forward or do you go up by the side pocket for the 10? If it's off the rail, he can just go forward. He's going to go up and above. Much prefer shooting this than shooting it past the side pocket. Some players really don't care on that shot. They'll play either 2-game lead for the Lithuanian. And now breaking, the winner of the lag. And if you missed it at the beginning of this match here, the lag between these two was within an inch of the head rail, both of them. And the German young Heibler walked away with it. Gets to break first, but he's lost the cue ball in this game. Oh, things just seem to be lining up for the young Lithuanian. And the other gold medalist on Lithuania's team closed the gap. He was down quite a ways in the race to 8 playing 9 ball, and the score is now 6-5. The German leads by a game. Both of these players showing why they're gold medalists. That's the 4 right by the 10. Will he get above it? Yes, he did. Very nicely done. Snatched it right back. He'll go ahead and just roll this ball, come off the 10 for position on the 5. He can avoid the 10 also. Just a little bit of draw. He doesn't want to get the cue ball moving too fast. Yeah, you use that little, let the 10 ball do the work for you. Nicely done. Now he's got everything out in the open. Center of the table, with the exception of the 10 ball, is the worst position you can get on any shot. He's good. He wants to roll up by the side. Very nice, tidy clearance so far. Coming back towards the side pocket. On the same rail for the 10. Not afraid of distance. Settles for the longer shot. With no risks for a scratch. And the young Lithuanian is now on the hill in this 10 ball match in this race to 7. He loses the first game and then wins 3 games in a row. Loses 2 games and wins 3 more games in a row. And now breaking to win the first point for Lithuania versus Germany. I don't believe. Nope, not yet. It's 5-4 and 6-5. Unless it changed. Let me refresh. It is now 6-6 in the 9 ball for Germany. And Lithuania leads 5-4 in a race to 7 in the 8 ball. Tight match. This is one with the biggest lead. And he's held it all the way except for that tie. And since they were tied at 3, Azuolas has put 3 games in a row on the board. Off. He wants to come off a little more so he can go to the right side of the 3 ball straight back. This might lead him to the left side, and the 7 ball plays very big there. Does he risk bringing it all the way back to the side rail and over for the 3? He's going to come right in between them, and more than likely, will he play for a safe here? I actually like the safety behind the 10, because this banks right beneath the 8, and there's 3 balls that might work for cover. Now he tried to use the 10 going sideways. I liked it, banking it between the rail and the 8, given the distance and the cue ball stuck on a rail. Long shot here. Bank or safe? I like the safety right behind the 6. Nice recognition. Nicely struck. I think he's got him hooked. He's going to kick between the 5 and the 8. The 4 and the 8 to get to the 3 ball. Calls it in the side. Look for the cue ball. If he hits it good, to track to the upper by the 6. Missed it completely. Big break for the young Heibler. That little outburst that we just heard, I wonder if it wasn't one of the 8-ball players taking that 7-6 lead, and it was. The Lithuanian now leads 7-6 in a race to 8 after trailing. I think he was down 4-0. I like that position. Now straight back for the 10. Come up the right side. Beautifully executed in a very timely and needed game to close the gap to 6-4. He can't afford to give up another game, though. The German will have the break. To this point, neither player has taken advantage of the break with the break and run. So it hasn't proven to be a weapon for either. This looks awfully... Oh, there goes a ball on the side, on the left-hand side. Straight in on the 1. Oh, the 3-5 are kind of tied up. Or is it the 3-4, excuse me, for the upper left-hand corner. The 2 ball goes by the 9. he may be able to sneak the ball past the 3. If not, he's going to have to run into it. He did sneak it by, but he overcut the ball. That's what was tough about that. He was trying to make sure he snuck it by the 3 to get to where he is now. And in doing so, paid more attention to the slide it by than making the ball. And I believe that's probably why he missed that ball. I sure didn't look for him to miss that. But he was going to be real tight getting by the 3. Might have just gone ahead and bumped it and been okay. Attempted a jump, got it over, but not in. And now he's giving up a shot. Same problem though, the 3-4. And he's froze on the rail, so no sense in elevate it. Just roll it and play safe. Could play the carom, although it's awfully, awfully thin, and the safety is much better than the carom. Oh, speed. Oh, it's going to set up in the side. Very nice. Well, if it doesn't go in, it's still a nice kick shot. I actually like the kick. It's a high percentage kick. Can he cut it? Can he thin this and cut it? You'll have to just feather it. No, he's going for the kick. Good speed. Just barely get there. Too much. Opened it up too much. Well, he still has to run these 7 balls. The 5 ball has the right-hand side corner, but not the left. 6 balls in the way. So he'll have to play short side position where he's pointing. He got there very nice. Now here's a shot that can go wrong. Probably won't, but it can. Trying to hold close to the 6. Of course it doesn't. I like the future this young man has in the game. I love watching tall, lanky left-handers. I happen to be left-handed, so I have a it's one of my favorite left-hander over a right-hander. And now he's got to get on this 10 ball. Nice visualization technique by pointing to where he wants to go. It just helps you visualize where you want to be. And the closer he gets to this, look how nice he got on this 10 ball. And he pulls within a game. He'll be breaking the balls at 6-5. No, he won't. I'm sorry. The Lithuanian will. He won the lag. So, does Lithuania have a point in the 8 ball, in the 9 ball? He was leading 7-6. And it did not change as I refreshed, so they're still on that game. Lithuania is also on the hill in the 8 ball at 6-5. And Lithuania on the hill in the 10 ball. All 3 Lithuanians on the hill against their opponents. 1 game difference in all 3 matches. Down goes the 6 to the side. Down goes the 1 for the corner, and the cue ball has a straight in shot, or a long open shot on the 1. The 3 ball is next in the side. The 10 ball stops his cue ball perfectly for the 3. So this looks good. Might we see the first break and run to close that? Or will the German be able to get back to the table? The Terme's coming back to the table with a beautiful shot on the 1 ball. He hung it up. I'm pretty sure that Roman and Ivan Heibler are watching their son here. Don't be too critical of my commentary, please. And by the way, I love the way your son plays. This is the big shot. And he missed it. It got away from him a little bit. Was it the pressure? Was it just the fact that, he just didn't hit it good? Was there a tick in his stroke? They'll go back and look at that, because that was huge. That was huge, especially if it cost him the match. But I don't believe Tadaravichus has a shot here. Maybe he does. Looks like he's shooting it straight in. Could bank it. Yeah, he did bank it. Nice shot. Now the 10 ball. No, it didn't get him. But I don't believe he can make it in the side. He's got a good safety here. You hit this ball into the rail and send it 3 rails, hopefully to the inside of the 9 ball. So it goes 4 rails, ends up by the 10, and you take your cue ball straight up table. This also just might cut, but I don't think so. He's just going to come straight across. Is he going to leave an opening? Can't tell, not from this angle. If it's open, it's trouble. If it's not, he's going to take the jump cue, so it's not open. The Lithuanian still has a shot to come back to the table. And the German with a good jump, trying to get a 1 rail shot. Oh, not a rail shot. He shot it straight to the side pocket. Now, the key is to make this 6 ball avoid the 10 and avoid the left-hand corner pocket and get on the 7. He's gonna, looks like he just might miss the 10. I think he catches the right side of it just barely if he makes the ball. All depends how he hits this. Hits it full. Long key shot on the 7 ball. Do we have the makings of a hill-hill match? This shot is everything. He's just going to draw the ball to the side rail and over. Nice shot. Very, very key shot there. There was a tester and he passed with flying colors. Back up for the 9 on the side, or he can just stun it off and play it in the corner. Well, he went back too far, and now he has to go around the table or down and up. He's going to go down and up. Side pocket cut. Don't hit the 10 coming up or going down. He's made the ball. We're going to have a hill-hill game. This tester right here. What can go wrong? What can go right? He can make the ball. He's got to worry a little bit about the side pocket on the right, but no, he kind of fired it in, and we are at Hill here. And how are our other two matches going here? Let's refresh this and take a good look. Well, that didn't help. They haven't moved. It's still 7-6 playing 8-ball, 9-ball, with Lithuanian up by a game, and it's still 6-5 playing 8-ball with Lithuania up by a game. And here we are tied at 6. And the first point will be scored if this game finishes first for either team in this big match. Winner goes to the semis. Someone just won in the background. It looks like both Lithuanian teams won, so this one is over. Yes, as you see the excitement as Azulas goes over, and the Lithuanians are congratulating each other. Nice sportsmanship there on table number 2. So Lithuania moves on to the finals, to the semifinals, and that'll be at 2:30 in the afternoon tomorrow. And there's Gintaras from Lithuania. Gintaras Petrovas, good friend. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is George Teachea, and we have a lot of 9-ball coming up tomorrow. We have 3 matches, the quarterfinals, semis, and finals, and then the two team matches, the semifinals and the final, along with the award ceremonies and the closing ceremonies. Stay with us here in Podcetrtek, Slovenia, at this 44th showing of the Predator European Youth Pool Championships. Thanks for joining us.